beginning of
Thought we were done. It was going to be quick.
at the beginning of fall camp, you said you wanted to go with your trusted guys, the guys that are going to be consistent. How have you felt like this fall camp has gone for your offense?
Yeah, that's been what we're looking at every day. Who's consistently day in, day out making those plays. And some guys have been emerging that way and doing a nice job. Some guys are close, and we're just trying to keep forcing that issue of what we're asking them to do so that we can count on them in critical situations. So the nice job is, up front, they're setting the tone every day with that consistent work, and for everybody else to follow along with that.
What progress have you seen out of Tobias Merriweather and Larry Simmons?
They were so new when they got here. It was just getting everything going. But they both have played and done stuff in the past where they're comfortable stepping in and playing, right off the bat. So they've done a good job just trying to get them up to speed as fast as possible. They're both doing a nice job coming along and will help us this year.
How have you seen this tight end room maybe evolve as fall camp has started?
Yeah, it's been one of our more consistent rooms with that mix of guys showing up every day, and that includes like JJ. He came in as a young kid, and he's done a really nice job as he's been in there and improving each week. So they've been a strength of the group in terms of their consistency and what they're getting done.
Obviously the starting five gets the headlines, but what sort of progress did you see from the second unit offensive line?
Well, yeah, the starting five, they've done a nice job, and they've kind of been in and out a little bit with some different things, which have given other guys opportunities to get reps. So right now you feel like we have three guys that could come in and play, and we won't have to drastically change too much. So they've done a nice job just kind of establishing themselves and what they can do. And then we're just looking for another guy or two to continue to make that next jump where we feel the same way about them.
Wick gave us an update on the backup quarterbacks, and he mentioned in that there might be some plays for Bird. Is that something you anticipate maybe every game we might see him in specialty situations, or how often might we see him?
Well, you never know, but no, if hopefully, we're healthy, we play well and all of that. But if something were to happen, Bird has done a nice job. He's come in here, he's made plays, and he's done a nice job. So if we needed to, he can fill in and help us play. So I kind of look at it like we have a 2A and a 2B versus a 2 and a 3. So Bird's kind of played himself where he's a 2B, and he can do things at a high level where if we needed to, we can call him and get that done.
What has given you confidence about Isaac that allowed you to name him as the QB2?
He's really coming from spring and just took a big step forward from where he finished the spring, and his just ability to manage everything because of the experiences he's gone through has just kind of put him a step ahead for handling the whole offense and being able to do everything we needed to. But at the same time, Bird does stuff a little more like Dev than Isaac does. So it kind of has that door open where Bird can step in and do some things.
Devin said yesterday that he's working on, not taking chances as much this season. Have you seen that, those smarter decisions this fall so far?
He has, through fall, we track everything every day with all that, and he's done a really nice job with that. And so we just want that to continue forward through the season.
Who stood out at wide receiver so far?
What's that?
Who stood out at wide receiver so far?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's where, the most consistent is RD. He kind of maybe had a leg up coming from New Mexico with being consistent and having chemistry with Dev. But then all the other guys have just been, the new guys, Larry and Tobias, Zip's been in that deal, Justin's been in there. So a lot of those guys have just been improving, getting better. And we're just focusing in as we're starting to set that game plan on what can they do to help us win.
You talked a lot about mending your offense towards the strength of your team. Now 4 weeks through fall camp, I guess just what do you feel like your best strengths on the offense are?
Well, it is, mending the offense to that, and specifically kind of each guy. So even in the past game, what can guys do, putting them in those positions to be successful. but we're looking to be a real efficient offense. We'll lean on the guys up front and kind of count on them to lead the way, and then as those skill guys perform in games, then we'll see what direction that takes. I've been a part of this where you think you have a great idea and you hit week 1, and then you really find out where exactly that is with the playmaking in the game.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.